I have a secret. I'm really nervous. I've made tons of these calligraphy illustrations, and I want to pour my enthusiasm into making a brand new one to celebrate the release of season 2 of a show that absolutely blew my mind. But here's the problem. I have this awkward feeling that I'm gonna fail, that I can't pull one off anymore. See, back in 2018, after spending ages figuring out a personal style of abstract blackletter art that I could pull off, I had an idea. Could I use this new calligraphy art style to also make pictures? Since I wasn't sure if the idea would work, I picked one of my favorite characters and tried to see if I could form the abstract calligraphy into an image. I did my little experiment with PROCREATE using a pack of blackletter brushes that I just built at the time, and I ended up with this. Now it was time to figure out how to pull it off with good old pen and paper. I had to figure out a way to draw the illustration on black paper using something that I could easily erase later, how to keep the calligraphy line straight, what pen and ink to use, how to add shading and texture effects. It took months of trial and error testing out all sorts of random tools and ideas until finally I actually figured out a process that worked. For my final handmade proof of concept, I decided to try the exact same Darth Vader image one more time. It was a lot of fun, so I kept making more and more and more. So when I heard that the second season of one of my all-time favorite shows was about to come out, I knew it was time to make another one. And that's when I realized, wait, when was the last time I made one of these? I think it was Baby Yoda around when the first season of The Mandalorian came out. When was that? 2019? It's been 5 years since I made one of these. You know that feeling when you go back and try something that you haven't done in like forever? Like play an instrument you haven't picked up in ages, or even a game you haven't played in a while. That rusty feeling where you realize you just can't do the thing nearly as well as you used to? Well, I just realized that I've had half a decade to get rusty on this particular style of calligraphy. Can I even do this anymore? It's been so long. But this is one of my favorite shows. Okay, it's been 5 years, but I still write and create stuff all the time. So sure, the process will definitely take longer, but I have to try. Step 1, get organized. That counts, right? Step 2, get inspired. I'm definitely a bit rusty. I even go back and review the abstract calligraphy instruction books that I made a while back. But over the next couple of days, after working out some kinks, I finished the basic layout. Just one more step to go. Things get off to a rocky start. First, I can't find a couple of key tools, like the airbrush that I used to add the shading. Finally, I track it down. For some reason, it's in a box with my wax seal supplies. Next, the black ink bottle just won't open. Luckily, this one's a pretty easy fix. Time to run a quick test. Everything seems to be working okay. I start airbrushing. And again, things aren't going well. For one, I don't have my angled art desk anymore, and I keep running into problems working on the flat desk. The airbrush also keeps malfunctioning, so I start to take it apart. Then, disaster. I notice that some of the blank ink spilled, and it's everywhere. I spend the next couple of hours cleaning up. I'm tired, frustrated, and ready to give up. Maybe I was right before. It's been too long. I can't do this anymore. I'm calling it a day. The next morning, after taking a break, calming down, I know I have to try again. I build a makeshift angled desk out of a couple of boxes that I have lying around, and I start again. Finally, it's working. Things are actually going well, and a few hours later, I have this. I want to leave you today with one thought and two questions. If you've been hesitant to pick something up again because it's been a while, or even if you've been afraid to try something totally new, consider just getting started instead of eternally overthinking things, which is something that I naturally tend to do a lot. If you want to try this abstract style of calligraphy that I used in the video today, again, I built an instructional toolkit that you can find at blacklettershop.com or using the link that's in the description. Now, question number one, and I'd love to hear your answers in the comments. Have you seen Arcane? If not, I genuinely can't recommend this show high enough. Number two, if I make another one of these abstract blackletter designs for the show, which I've been wanting to do before the last act is released, which character should I make? I was kind of leaning towards Vi, but I'd love to get your suggestions. Also, if you want to see how I made that Baby Yoda calligraphy illustration, you can check out this video right here. In the meantime, keep writing, keep playing, have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you next time.